Now, Aaron, in general, our CUSA volleyball teams are off to quite the start. In the first weekend, 5 teams went undefeated and 4 went 2-1. How have they been doing for the rest of the season thus far?
Well, CUSA is currently 6-3 against the top 25 or teams receiving votes in the poll thus far. Now, that includes wins over number 5 Wisconsin by WKU at week 1 of the season. Then later on, UTSA knocking off number 12 Oregon, a huge win for the conference. Even this past weekend, Rice took down number 23 Colorado, and wins like this are huge for your morale as a team, especially when you get into conference play, you're into the middle of the season. If you hit a bit of a rough patch, the leaders on your team can point at those wins and say, hey, let's snap out of it. We can hang with the best and the best. Let's get this thing rolling.
Now, there are a few teams specifically who are gaining national recognition, one being Southern Miss, the other being the WKU Lady Toppers.
Yeah, let's start with Southern Miss. Currently 11-1 on the season. They are on fire, including a win over SEC preseason favorite Alabama. This team led by Stephanie Perdue. She leads Southern Miss with 195 kills, the 5th most in Conference USA. Also, watch out for another senior, Elise Ames. She leads the league in blocks with 59, 11 more than the next student athlete. This is a great defensive program with great fundamentals. It's going to be fun watching them progress throughout the season. The other team I want to talk about, obviously WKU. The Lady Tops currently receiving votes in the AVCA poll. They took down the 5th-ranked team in the country earlier this season. Most of the 2014 version of this team that won the CUSA championship, including Jessica Lucas and Alyssa Kavanaugh, are back. They're ready to make a run. Keep an eye on this team.
Now, who are some specific players that we should keep our eye on for the season?
Well, obviously, you've got to look at Carnay Dillard at North Texas. We'll see how the youth of that team comes into play as we progress throughout the season. Also, Rice is playing well. Madison McDaniel, the transfer from Arizona State, has been outstanding at the setter position thus far. Also, Gabby DeShotel at UAB, she's been outstanding at the outside hitter position for the Blazers as well so far this year.
Now, moving on to men's soccer. 5 of our teams have actually already been in the rankings thus far this season. Who are some of the teams that we should watch for?
Well, New Mexico's been playing really well so far this season. Chris Wehan has been playing out of his mind. Currently tied for the lead in the NCAA in game-winning goals with 3 and tied for 3rd in total goals. Just a great player all around. Charlotte also been impressive so far as well. Kyle Parker, Brant Bronico, both on the Mac Herman Trophy watch list. They currently have 2 losses to top 15 programs. This team was the preseason pick to win the conference for a reason. Also, watch out for Old Dominion. 4-1 right now. They won the CUSA championship last year, and after starting the season with a loss, they've won 4 in a row, including that 4-1 drumming of then number 25 Akron at home. Also, watch out for FIU. They've won 4 in a row heading into conference play. Really impressive thus far on the season.
Then on the women's side of the ball, who's the team that we should pay close attention to?
Keep your eye on North Texas, led by Jackie Kirstein, the goaltender. The Mean Green are currently 7-1 on the season, receiving votes in the poll. They're only lost to a really good Kansas team. Also, watch out for Marshall, Florida Atlantic, and don't forget about La Tech. The Lady Texters are 6-2. The duo of Catherine Sloan and Milan Wawulette have really gotten this team off to a great start.